Okay, so today I'm going to make a track, hopefully, out of a load of the audio that I have put up on my Patreon page over the last few months. It suddenly occurred to me that I did quite a lot of jams at 140, so it kind of makes sense to try and make some music out of some of those bits and pieces. So we have got the VCS 3 jam I did, the Patch Bay drones, feedback drones, the dust collector sort of droney stuff as well, and the arbor sort of. So there's quite a lot of drone stuff going on there. Also the granular percussion and the 808 swung jam. So first things first, let's just sift through this and get a few loops. I'm not going to use big long chunks of audio. I've got all of this audio obviously, but I'm just going to kind of try and brutally cherry pick some. Oh yeah, and I'm only going to use native to Ableton effects and etc. today as well. So okay, so it basically stays more or less in time. Right, I might have to move the grid position a little bit here and there. Okay, that's as good a starting place as any, I guess. Yeah. I'm also going to put a limiter on the master, just to stop anything too loud happening. I'm also wondering if this needs a little bit of tightening up. Yeah, I think it does. So I'm just going to like regrid this slightly. Hardly hear the difference, but it is different. If I put this into loop, it needs to be warped first, I think. Okay. There's nothing stopping me from swapping out the kick. Now I've got it in loop mode. Okay, a little bit of drum stuff. See what we've got going on with the granular perk. One thing I do know about the granular perk is I don't think it's as heavily swung as the 808, so it might need some adjustment. Oh, and it's really like messy. Yeah, okay, let's turn the output down. Okay, where's my Live 8 compressor? Oh, let's just turn these other ones off. It's not really in time at the moment, is it? Just, I've been struggling with this one a little bit, actually, when I was looking at it earlier. I think, yes, that's what I want to do. Just set the first beat actually on the 1. Does seem to sort of drift around a little bit, but I'm not really bothered because we're not dealing with long samples today. I'm just going to really sort of dispassionately try and choose some bits. Oh, the reason I put digital clipper on it, by the way, is because it will, as well as obviously making it really crunchy, it will limit it at the same time. Quite like the first bit. Let's quantize this. See, now to get that to swing, we can like apply one. Sorry. It's the clip, I think. Oh yeah. So let's try, I don't know, 61%. That actually hasn't done the quantize how I want it to. Let's no. That's why then. So now again, now it's in looping mode. We're free to kind of move around a bit more. Like you can just move the loop around. Now I'm going to cut the snare. I'm going to cut the snare onto its own channel. The reason for that is I just want to get a sidechain signal from the snare on its own. Also, I want a bit more like control stroke separation of what's happening to the sound of it. So basically it's like that. Oops. A bit more zoom required there. Yeah, actually that might be the easiest way to do it. It's just do that. How's the transient looking there? Yeah, we still got it. And this one. There we go. So now snare has its own channel. Might need some little fades. Just that's good. Okay, you know what? That'll do. So, we're gonna have another one for the snare now. Might be a little bit extreme. Looking for a texture bed, really. Yeah, so I just did sort of bit of a classic warping trick there. Put it in beats mode, and then set the play so the loop mode to what is it? Just play once, basically. Might clean this up a bit. Not sure about the doubled clap. Maybe just regulate the snare a bit more. Yes, sort of grooving a bit more now. Right, okay, so that's sounding alright. Vocoder. It's a great way of just adding white noise to stuff. It's just running it in its own kind of default mode. Right, let's drum bus this. I'm just going to see how far I can push the saturation on this. I don't know if it's a good idea until I do it. Basically, we'll see. Maybe just a bit. I mean, the snare, put a little fade on there because I could just hear a noise tail. Oh, it was only a matter of time until I got the Spectral stuff out. Put before the clipper. Fortunately, I've now misplaced the alternative. So I forgot to put it in looping mode before, but it's alright. I'll just do it now. Because I think I can quite easily dial in the kick variations. like that as a little variation there. Yeah, a mistake, but it works. So often the way, isn't it? I didn't mean to leave that running, but that's like the raw one. And that's the white noise one. Together they sit really well. It would be the equivalent of me just doing it dry wet here, but you've got the added thing of when it comes in, it's like louder. And that is also, the kick is also louder at that moment, so it's sort of working. Okay, so I'm liking this already. Let's flesh out micro arrangement. I'm just going to ignore the channels on the bottom for now. We haven't even looked at these yet, so. Right, let's just see how that plays out over 32 bars. It might be a bit long. Like the bass drum needs a variation at the end of 8 there. Oop, don't do that. Ah. Nice. Don't need that one. Oh. Oops. Mm. Quite nice. Nice. More vocoding then. But we could just get it to modulate itself. So just using spectral time there to widen the sound. I'm going to use the vocoder in the same way I did before. So we'll get it to modulate itself. I love that. Lovely. Not sure why that reset. I wonder what happens. Oh. Group these. Oh, I managed to switch that off on the arbor thing. Let's try using it needs to play, but I don't actually want to hear it. That's not doing what I expected it to do. I think it needs to be the other way around, actually. That's where I'm going wrong. I think if I put vocoder here instead, I'll have the arbor. Oh yeah. Here we go. Well, that's going to be absolutely lovely. Yes, so limiting. Actually, this one, I always forget you can just reduce the ceiling a lot. Yeah, this is kind of where Ableton falls down a bit, really, in terms of the native plugins. I never really liked the limiter. I don't know why. It just doesn't really. It always just sounds a bit weak sauce. So what I'll do is I'll just use an infinite ratio compressor, because that is basically what a limiter is. It just sounds better. Yeah, lovely. So my thinking now is that is like the main riff to the tune, and to rebuild the new drums around that, I think. Haven't quite. But with the other side, that sounds really busy with all that in. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, so there is definitely something in there. I'm gonna try and sort of like carve that into a bit of an arrangement next, I think.